Hello, greetings, and welcome to my channel. Today's session will be a total body mobility and stretch routine along with some moon salutations. So thank you very much for checking it out. Let's get started with parallel feet, standing tall. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Begin to make your breath move and begin to feel into every area of your body. Notice your feet on the floor. Feel your fingertips and trace that awareness from the finger and toe tips up your limbs, up into your body, into your hips and your shoulders, and up and down your spine. Tune into your neck and keep taking deep breaths. One more deep breath here. Let's take our arms up overhead, interlace our fingers, and turn our palms to the sky. From here, swing your hips to the right, swing your hips to the left, and continue to sway those hips. This move is called the pendulum. Notice how I'm trying to keep my hands still. The feet are definitely still because, well, they're on the floor. All right, let's come on back to the center. Let's press those arms out to the side like we're pushing our palms into two walls, right? So flat palms. And then let's let our arms relax by our sides. We'll move the feet a little bit wider. Turn the toes inward. Stretch your arms out to the side. Let's take the left arm on top and the right arm underneath. Wrap up your arms. See if you can intertwine your fingers even. All right, bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone. So it's like you're sliding down a wall, and then you tuck your tailbone and bring your elbows towards your abdomen, your chin toward your sternum, and hold it right here. Breathe into your wide open back. One more exhale. Inhale as we come on up. Bring those fingertips up. We're going to pull up and over to the right. Take a deep breath right here. Come on back to the center. We're going to let those arms down. And then take your right arm on top, left elbow underneath. Wrap up those arms. Bend your knees like you're sliding down a wall. Tuck your tailbone. Bring your elbows towards your abdomen, your chin toward your sternum. Hold it right here. Exhale fully. Inhale as you come on up. Bring those fingertips up a little bit. Pull up and over to your left. Look up and over to your left. Come on back to the center. Let those arms down. Bring those feet back to parallel. Arms by your side, standing tall. That was a nice breath. Bring your arms up overhead. Bend your left elbow. With your right hand, you're going to hold the elbow. Pull the arm gently behind your head. Try to keep your chin up. And then we'll lean a little bit to the right. As you lean to the right, see if you can look up to your left and maybe pull the arm away from the back of your head. Look up to your left and breathe. Come on up. Bring the right hand off the elbow. Right hand comes underneath. See how close your fingertips can get. And if they don't touch, that's pretty common. Most people's fingertips don't actually touch together. So the idea here is keep your fingertips as close as you can. Okay, and for the few of you out there whose fingertips do touch, go ahead and hold them close. Deep breath in, exhale, fold over. Couple big breaths. Exhale all the way, and then inhale, come on up. Take your time, coming on up. Left arm up, right arm down, right arm up. All right, bend your right elbow. Left hand holds your right elbow. Pull the arm behind your head, lift your chin. Lean to your left. Look up to your right. You can pull the arm away from the back of your head a little bit. It won't move much. It'll just deepen the stretch around your shoulder joint. Let's come on up and let's do the same thing we did on the first side. We try to do the same thing anyway. We might not quite be exactly the same distance. One side might be able to touch while one side doesn't. That's pretty common. Deep breath in. Let's exhale, fold over. Take a couple deep breaths here. Exhale all the way. Inhale, rise. Bring both arms up. Right, we're going to transition. We're going to bring the palms out to the side. Push those walls away again and bring your feet almost just as wide. Good, squat on down. From here, we're going to practice a little axial rotation. So you're going to rotate right where your humerus bone plugs into your shoulder joint. We're going to rotate, try to maintain a straight line from wrist to wrist through your arm bones. Last couple rounds here. Okay, and then finish with your middle fingers pointing straight up. Squat down a little bit. Straighten your knees. Turn your feet more towards parallel, and then bring your fingertips to the ground. Let's start off with a forward fold. So move your heels a little wider. Keep a nice long pair of legs. Your arms are long too for the moment. Your spine is trying to find some length. And after a big inhale, exhale as you fold over. Walk your hands between your feet. Reach your head through, push into the ground. Take a couple deep breaths, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale all the way. Walk your hands a little forward. From here, you're going to turn your feet more parallel. Bend your left knee, straighten your left knee, and bend your right knee. And straighten your right knee, and that's the pattern. Exhale to go to one side. Inhale to come to the middle. Exhale to go to the other side. Inhale to come to the middle. Keep it flowing. And the straight leg, squeeze that thigh muscle. And you might even decide you want to move your feet just a little wider. Moving your feet a little wider gives you a little more capacity for a little more depth in your stretch. Be sure to continue with the pattern of breath and movement, trying to sync the two up. Exhaling as you go to the side. Inhale as you come to the middle. Exhale to the side. Inhale to the middle. Come on back to the center. Squeeze your thigh muscles. Rotate your hips. One hip rises, one hip sinks down. Continue to engage your quadricep muscles. Make sure you're not bending your knees. You're not moving your shoulders really. You're just trying to rotate the hips. One hip rises, one hip sinks down. All right, level those hips. Put one palm in the middle. Reach out to the side. This move's called the windmill. Let's go with it. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. Keep switching sides. Keep it flowing. And hands down, turn those toes in. This time, let's do another forward fold where you hold onto your legs. You can wrap your hands around your ankles or hold your calves, wherever you want to hold. Pull a little bit into it. Breathe. One more exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale as you come on up. We're going to turn it into a goddess pose. Heels in, bend those knees, stretch those arms out. From here, let's go to chair pose. Come on up. You can come up to the front of your mat. I'm going to continue to face this way just for the camera purposes. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, come into chair pose. From chair pose, we're going to take it into a twist. Keep it simple by bringing your right hand to your left thigh, left hand onto your sacrum, and you pull with your right hand. You can slide your right hand down and towards the back of the knee. Keep those knees even as you twist. Looking over your shoulder. Try to feel the right side of your body supporting you a little extra, like squeezing the right oblique. Twist. One more exhale. Come on back to the center. Reach those arms up overhead. Take your left hand to your right thigh, right hand to your sacrum. Look over your shoulder. Breathe. Exhale all the way. Inhale, come on back to the center. Reach those arms up. And then from here, straighten those knees, hands together, going side to side. This move is called the metronome. You remember the pendulum that we did in the beginning? That was one where the hips were swaying. So in this one, the hips stay more still and the hands go broadly side to side over the top. Speaking of, try to reach higher in the middle. As you go through the middle, try to reach up. Come on back to the center. Reach those arms up and then bring those arms down. Separate the feet a little bit. Take a couple deep breaths. As we are at the end of that whole section, we're gonna get into some moon salutations. I'm just tucking my shirt a little so my shirt doesn't fly up in my face when we're in downward dog. Continue to be in mountain pose. We're going to do two kinds of moon salutations here. So the first one is closer to a regular sun salutation, but there's a few key differences. So if you're familiar with the sun salutations, you can notice the contrast. All right, enough blah blah. Let's get going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you forward fold. From here, we're going to bend our knees. We're going to reach forward, coming into a squat. And then we're going to forward fold again. And then we're going to go with the right foot. We're going to step back, let the knee down. You're going to bring your hands wherever it works for you, on the ground, on your thigh, or up overhead. Any of those will do. Stick with what works best for your body. Hold here for one more breath. Big inhale. Exhale, come straight to downward dog. So your hands come down, and we go directly to downward dog. From downward dog, let your knees down and come to cow. Arching your back. And then from cow, we come to child's pose. From child's pose, we come to kneeling mountain pose with our arms up overhead. From kneeling mountain, we go back to child's pose. From here, we come to cow. Tuck your toes, pull your hips back, coming to downward dog. And then right foot forward. Second side, low lunge. What did you do with the hands? Fingertips on the ground, hands on the thigh, or arms up overhead. Just try to stick with the same positioning as we go through this a few times. Deep breath in. We're going to go from here to a forward fold. So our hands come down. We step the left foot forward as we fold in towards our legs. We're going to bend those knees and squat. And then forward fold. And then rise. And exhale, arms down. All right. So that's half of the sequence. We started on the left. We ended on the right. Here we go. Reach up. Forward fold. Squat to a forward fold. Left foot back. Low lunge. Hands in place for you, wherever that is. Downward dog. Downward dog to tabletop, to cow, to child's pose, to kneeling mountain pose with your arms up, to child's pose, to cow, Tuck those toes, downward dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Low lunge to forward fold. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. And then inhale, squat, squat, and forward fold. Then rise up as you breathe in. And let those arms down. All right. Turn, so you're facing the side. And then from here, you're going to reach your arms up overhead. This is the second kind of moon salutation. So reach your arms up and then side bend to your left. From this side bend, we're going to come out to a goddess pose. Step those feet wide. Goddess pose with the cactus arms. From here, we're going to form the letter X. Straighten those knees, reach those arms up. Turn your right toes in, turn your left toes straight. Come into triangle. From triangle, we're going to take this right hand down, bring it down, try to match it to where the left hand is, and fold in towards your leg. From here, come on down to a low lunge. Just like before. From low lunge, we're going to come to a side lunge. This is a little tricky transition. Take your hands on the inside of your left foot, straighten your right knee. Now we do a quarter turn to the right while we keep the left knee bent and the right leg straight. So we're in a side lunge off to the left. From here, we're going to walk it all the way over. Now we do a side lunge to the right. Great. From here, pivot to a low lunge. We're going to let the left knee down, the right leg's in the front. You bring your hands into place. From this low lunge, inhale, exhale, hands down. Come to pyramid. So you turn your back heel down. We straighten both knees and fold in towards the right leg. Put the right hand anywhere on the leg or keep it on the ground. Open up to triangle. From triangle, we're going to come on up. We're going to form the letter X, right? Arrange those feet and then squat on down into goddess pose. From goddess pose, we're going to take it to the right. Bring those hands together. Reach up to the right. Come on back to the center. Let those arms down. Similar to the other moon salutation, that was half the sequence, going from left to right. Now we're going to go from right to left and end up back where we started. Are you ready? I bet you are. Arms up. Tilt to the right. Goddess pose. Letter X. Triangle to the right. Pyramid. Bring your left hand down. Bring your forehead towards your shin bone. From here, low lunge. Bend your right knee. Let your left knee down. Where are your hands going to go? We're keep working with that same position. From here, side lunge. So hands come down on the inside of the right leg. Straighten the left knee. Pivot so that you're in a side lunge to the right. Bring it over. Side lunge to the left. Pivot, low lunge. From low lunge to pyramid. It's a variation on the pose Parsvottanasana. From here, triangle. From triangle, letter X. To goddess pose. Come on up. Take it to the left. Bring your hands together. Side bend to the left. Come on back to the center. Let those arms down. All right. Cool. We're going to do that all again. We're just going to start from the other side. So we're going to go back to the first kind of moon salutation we did. Reach your arms up overhead. Forward fold. Squat. Forward fold. Okay, left foot steps back. Let your left knee down. Bring your hands into place. Low lunge. Low lunge to downward dog. Downward dog to cow. Cow to child's pose. Kneeling mountain. to child's pose, to cow, downward dog. Left foot forward, right knee down, hands in place, low lunge. Forward fold. So your hands come down, you step your right foot forward, forward fold. Chair, not chair. It's kind of like chair. It's like half fold, but bending your knees, right? Lifting your heart. It's malasana is what it is. Forward fold again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms down. All right, here we go. Reach those arms up. Forward fold. Bend those knees and reach forward. Malasana, squatting pose. Forward fold. And then it's the right foot that goes back. Knee comes down. Arms come into place. Then downward dog. Straight to it. To cow. From cow, child's pose. To kneeling mountain. To child's pose. To cow. To downward dog. Right foot forward, low lunge. Forward fold. Squat. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms down. Okay, starting to the right, we'll do the other kind of moon salutations. Here we go. Reach those arms up overhead. You're going to side bend to the right. From here, we're going to open up to goddess pose. Then we make the letter X. Then we turn the left foot in, turn the right foot straight, come into Trikonasana, triangle. Turn it into a pyramid variation, hand down, head down. Low lunge. Low lunge to a side lunge. To the right, of course. Then we take it over to the left. We turn it into a low lunge to the left. To pyramid. Triangle. Letter X. Goddess pose. Come on up over to the left. Side bend to the left. All right, back to the center. Let those arms down. We made it to the left. Just one more way to go. Reach those arms up. Side bend to the left. Open it up to goddess pose. Letter X. Triangle to the left. Pyramid. Low lunge. Side lunge. Other side lunge. Low lunge to the right. Pyramid lunge. To triangle. To the letter X. Goddess pose. Side bend. And then back to the middle. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then we're going to end with 4, well, more like 3 2/3 sun salutations. So feel free, if you want to jump back and jump forward, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I'll kind of cue which foot to step with. Here we go. Hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Half fold from here, left foot, right foot, back to plank. Lower down, back bend to downward dog. And right foot forward, left foot forward, half fold, fold over, inhale, rise, exhale, arms down, inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold, half fold. Now it's right foot back, left foot back, plank, lower down, back bend to downward facing dog. Exhale here, left foot leads the way, right foot follows, half fold, fold over, inhale, rise, exhale, arms down, inhale, arms up. Number 3 here, forward fold, half fold, left foot, right foot, back to plank, lower to a back bend, to downward facing dog. Exhale all the way. Inhale, right foot forward, left foot forward, half fold, fold over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold. Half fold. Okay, right foot, left foot. Back to plank. From plank, you lower down. And then you inhale to a back bend to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, let's take another breath. Then let's step the left foot forward, step the right foot forward, half fold, fold over, inhale, rise, and exhale, hands to your heart. From here, bring your feet a bit wider, squat on down. If you can squat all the way down, that's the idea here in Malasana. Try to lift up through your heart, try to stay tall. Just in case, if anybody needs a modification, this is one of the best ones I know of. Sitting on the ground, basically doing the same thing, just your weight is going through your butt instead of just through your feet. So wherever you can hold it, stay there. Let's take some deep breaths here. From here, let's go to one last downward facing dog. Bring your hands out there. Little suggestion, bring your hands a little wider and turn your thumbs a little more forward so your fingers point out just a little. And do a similar thing with your feet. Bring your feet really wide and then move your heels apart. So your toes turn a little in. Push with your fingertips. Gonna duck your head underneath. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then let's calm down. Come on down. Let those knees down. Sit back on those heels. Turn your palms up. Coming into child's pose. And just take some deep breaths here. Turn your attention inward. And make your breath move. Stay here as long as you like. Thank you very much for checking into my channel. Do many videos. Like and subscribe. Make comments if you have questions, requests, or anything like that. I'm all about it. Thank you very much.